Hi everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss about backpropagation algorithm. So, for this algorithm, here we have one small example of neural network. Okay, let us see the algorithm step by step. Here, in this neural network, we have three layers. First one is input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. This particular neural network is represented with three layers, right? The input nodes are represented by using I1 and I2 with their corresponding weights of W1 and W1, W2, W3, W4 like that. And the hidden nodes are represented with H1 and H2. And these hidden layers are also have some its corresponding weights of W5, W6, W7, W8, and so on. Okay, here we are going to apply some bias value to this hidden layer to calculate some functions. Okay, and also this bias value is 1. B1 is applied to H1 and H2 as well. Here also the outputs of H1 is applied to a input of O1. The output layer nodes are represented with O1 and O2. These are the output layer nodes. One is O1 and second one is O2. And finally, here we are going to get some of the outcomes of O1, output of O1 and output of O2. Okay, after getting these two values, now what we are going to do? Here we are going to do some of the, here we are going to calculate some error rate at this point. Okay, after the output layer, here we are going to calculate the error rate. How do you calculate this error rate? By applying some target values to this particular node. Okay, and also here same, before going to calculate error rate, first of all we need to uh, we need to assign some values to t1 and t2 here, which means target value 1 and target value 2. These two are the expected outcomes from this network. You should assign some values to this t1 and t2. Then by calculate, if you want to calculate the error rate, so t1 minus y1 and t2 minus y2. T1 minus, this is error rate 1 and this is error rate 2. If you want to calculate this error rates, then you may use the formula of t1 minus out of O1, T2 minus out of O2. Okay, out of O1, out of O2 are the actual outputs of the network. T1, T2 are the expected or target outputs. Okay, which is assigned by a human being, isn't it? So if these two are equal, the problem is not going to solve, no need to solve for furthermore. If these two are not equal, okay, the error rate is more, then you may back propagate to this network. You may back propagate to this network like this. Okay. While doing the back propagation, here you are going to change the weights of a network. What we are going to do here? Here we are going to apply, or here we are going to update the values of weights. The error rate is, if you will get the error rate Okay, here the changing of these weights, by changing the weights of this network, then we may reduce the error rate of the network, right? So like this way. Actually, what is back propagation here? Why are we need to learn back propagation algorithm? In the sense, back propagation algorithm is one of the most popular algorithm in multi-layer perceptron. Why are we using multi-layer perceptron here? The multi-layer perceptron is used to solve a different kinds of classification problems, isn't it? Multi-layer perceptron is used to solve a different kinds of classification problems here. So whenever we are in need of to solve different kinds of classification problems, then we are in need of one algorithm. The best and popular algorithm to support that multi-layer perceptron is the backpropagation algorithm. Okay, backpropagation is a one kind of super learning algorithm. It is a one kind of super learning algorithm. It is used for training a neural network. It will train the total neural network. One kind of super learning algorithm it is. Okay, this is the simple few words about a back propagation algorithm. Back propagation in the sense, whenever, okay, we will get the error rate. We'll get the error rate. Then we may, okay, propagate towards backward of this network to decrease the error. Okay, to decrease the error by changing the weights of that particular network, isn't it? So this is the overall back propagation algorithm concept here. Whenever we'll get error into this network, then automatically by applying this error to the each and every node, after that here we are going to change the values of weights here. Then we may reduce the error rate of this particular network. Okay, we are reading this particular network towards back from output node to input node. This is the concept of back propagation algorithm. This is the simple neural network. This is a simple neural network example. Okay, let us see the equations, how we are going to, okay, back propagate this network. First of all, in today's class, we are going to see all the equations of this network, how we are going to back propagate this particular network. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to explain with one example, right? Okay, first of all, when you need to calculate the H1. H1 is one of the hidden layer. At this hidden layer, you may perform some kind of computations itself, isn't it? You may perform some kind of computations. Okay. And H1 is, for that, what is the input of H1? Input of H1 is called net H1. Input of H1 is called net H1 is equal to W1 into I1, W1 into I1 plus W2 into I2, W2 into I2 plus bias B1 plus B1 into 1. Okay, this is the calculation of, okay, input of H1, or you may call net H1, right? Next, how to calculate H2? In the same way, what is the input of H2? Input of H2 in the sense W3 into I1 plus W4 into I2 plus 1 into B1. So this is the second equation for calculating the, okay, for calculating the H input. H input and the H1 and H2, right? Next, after this, now calculate the out values of H1 and output values of H1 and H2. Output of H1 is equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net H1. Already we have calculated net H1 under equation 1, isn't it? Under equation 1, this is net H1. 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net H1. This is equation 3. And as well as output of H2 equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net H2. Okay, this is the equation 2. Net H2 value is equation 2. Okay, these are 3 and 4th equation. Now calculation of H input over H output, H1 input over H1 output over, as well as H2 input is over H2 output is over. Then you need to calculate O1 and O2, which means O1 in the sense this node is represented with O1, output layer node. This is output layer node, right? So that's why this particular node is represented with, output is represented with O1 and O2. So now we are going to see the formula for input of O1 and input of O2, as well as output of O1 and output of O2, right? Now we are at the place input of O1 and input of, what is the input of O1? Okay, by observing this diagram, we can say that input of O1 equal to, okay, W5 into output of H1. Okay, W5 into, this is output of H1, right? Okay, out H1, W5 into output of H1, and W6 into output of H2. These are the O1 net. These are the O1 of net, and with plus 1 into bias 2, plus 1 into bias 2, 3 values, as well as O2. Net of O2 equal to input values of O2, net value of O2 equal to W7 into output of H1 plus W8 into output of H2 plus 1 into B2. Okay, these are the net O1 and net O2 values. Net O1 and net O2 values. Let's see. Net O1 equal to W5 into out H1 plus W6 into out H2 plus 1 into B2. This is formula equation 6. And net O2 equal to W7 into out H1 plus W8 into out H2 plus 1 into B2. This is formula 6. Okay. Now, after calculating inputs of O1 and O2, now we are going to calculate outputs of O1 and O2. Okay. Out O1 and out O2. Out O1 equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net O1. Already this net O1 is, we have calculated under equation 5, right? So we have substituted at this place. That value is substituted at this place. After that, output of O2 equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net O2. This net O2 also calculated in equation 6. The same value is substituted here with minus sign, right? These are the 7 and 8 formulas. Now, actually, by up to this, okay, the actual output of the network were calculated. Up to now, what we have calculated, the actual outputs. The actual output is O1 and O2. Out of O1, out of O2 are the actual outputs of the network. Now, we need to find out the error. At the place of the outputs, we are going to calculate the error rate. For calculate the error rate, then first we are in need of target values. Okay, we are in need of some target values. Now set some target values for both outputs. And calculate error for outputs based on target and calculated values. You want to calculate error of this particular network, then you need to set some target values. After setting those target values, you should go for differentiate the values. See, okay, error for O1 at the place of O1, output 1, error at the place of output 1 equal to 1 by 2 into target O1 minus out O1. What is target O1? Target is, we have, it is a value which we have set earlier. Okay, this target output, or it's a expected output minus actual output. Okay, so expected target expected output minus actual output whole square. This is calculation of error at O1. Now calculate the error at O2. Calculate the error at out O2. So what it is, the same formula, 1 by 2 into target O2 minus out O2 whole square. Okay, output of O2 whole square. Already we have calculated output 1, output of O1 here. This is output of O1. These both are same. This is output of O1. This is output of O1. And this is output of O2. And this is output of O2. Okay. Error rate equal to target output minus output of O1 whole square. Error rate at the place of output 2 equal to 1 by 2 into target of O2 minus output of O2 whole square. Okay, then by taking these two values, after calculating these two values, we are going to calculate the total error rate of the network. Okay, so then the total error of the network is ET, total error ET equal to, okay, this one plus this one, error at O1 plus error at O2. This is the final error rate of the network. This is equation 9. If this error rate is minimum, if this error rate is minimum, then no need to solve this particular problem. No need to go for the changing of weights, right? If this error is more than what we expected, then we go for a backward propagation or backward pass. Okay, after calculating the error rate, that error rate is not a minimum. Then we need to perform a back propagation on a given network. Okay, so in this back propagation, what we are going to do within this? Here we are going to update weights using gradient descent to have predicted output close to the actual output. Okay, now we are going to update the weights using a gradient descent technique. To get a gradient descent technique means here we are going to apply a single mechanism multiple number of time on the network until unless to get the expected outcome or to reduce the error rate from that network. Clear? So first of all, here we are going to update the in backward propagation. Here we are going to update the weights one by one to get target output. Okay, going to update the weights one by one to get a target output. So what is the first one? First weight I am going to change, that is W5. Suppose, assume I want to change the weight of 5. Okay, for weight 5. So what you are going to do? If you want to change or update the weight 5 value, then you need to calculate this formula, dou E total by dou W5. So E in the sense total error rate, E total in the sense ET. ET in the sense here already we have calculated ET. Dou ET, ET in the sense E total by dou W5. But this W5 is not visible at E total. Okay, that's why this total formula, this total formula is split into 3 parts. Why? Because if you will observe your E total formula is equal to E01 plus EO2. EO1 and EO2 doesn't have any value, any weight, any weight which related to W5, isn't it? So that's why if you want to calculate this total formula, then you need to, okay, split into 3 parts. What are those? Okay, dou E total by dou out O1. Dou E total by out O1. In this E total, do you have out O1 or not? Yes, out O1 at EO1 place. At EO1 place, you have out O1, right? Okay. Next, at the place of out O1, next into dou out O1 by dou net O1 into dou net O1 by dou W5. Where is the W5 connection actually in the total network? Okay, let us, I'll show you again the network, whichever we have discussed for. This is the network you have. Now, if you want to change this W5 value, if you want to update this W5 value, okay, where is this W5 value? This W5 value is the input function of, okay, input of O1. Input of O1. So that's why we are coming in this way. We are calculating through this way. So everything is related to O1 only. First of all, what is the total out of O1, output of O1, And what is the total error rate? And first total error rate, here we have total error rate. Among the total error rate, what is the output of O1? After the output of O1, then we are going to calculate the input of O1. Under the input of O1 only, we will get a W5. This is the W5. So we are back, coming back from this place, backward, right? To this particular weight. So this W5 is at the place of O1. So this O1, you need to calculate out of O1 and input of O1, net of O1, out of O1. Then only you can find the W5 value. There itself you can update the W5 value. Clear? So now if you want to update a W5, then this is the formula for updation of weight, and that is dou E total by dou W5. This total formula is split into three parts. The first part is dou E total by dou out 1 into dou out 1 by dou net 1 into dou net O1 by dou W5. This is the formula 10. After calculating dou E total by dou W5, then go for changing of the updating the W5 value, okay, to apply into this formula. How you are going to apply? W5 plus W5 to the power of plus equal to W5, which means old W5 value minus neta in the sense learning rate neta into dou E total by dou W5. Okay, this is the final formula for updating the W5 value. This is the step 11. Okay, if you perform all these steps with the W5, then you may update your W5 value. Okay, in the same manner, you can apply for W6, W7, W8, and so on. The same way. Okay, how we are going to calculate these one by one, and these are also having individual formulas, isn't it? Dou E total equal means what it is? Dou E total in the sense O1 plus EO2. Dou out O1 in the sense 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net O1. Okay, so these are the again individual formulas to calculate. You need to calculate individually these three. Then after calculating these three, you need to submit these values at this place. After calculating this, you should use within this formula. This is the final formula to change a W5, right? Right. Now, just I'll show you at least one of the among these three. So first of all, take this one. Okay, how do we calculate this one? So E total by dou out of O1. Dou E total is represented with EO1 plus EO2. EO1 plus EO2 by dou out O1. EO1 and plus EO2 formula. This is the formula plus EO1. And this is the formula plus EO2, isn't it? These are substituted at this place. EO1 is equal to half 1 by 2 into target O1 minus out O1 whole square. Okay, so this is same. And after taking this, here you are going to calculate the total formula. The formula is okay. Finally, this is the value. Then you may get dou E total by dou out 1. This is the final result of this formula. Then substitution of dou out 1 by dou net 1. The same dou out 1 formula is 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus net O1. Okay. And if let us check net O1 is substituted with x, what happens? Okay. This is the formula. If net O1 is substituted with x within this formula, then okay, dou by dou x into 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus x. Finally, if you substituted this one, this is the total outcome for this one. Out O1 into 1 minus outcome. Out O1. You may represent like this also. Out O1 minus 1 into 1 minus out O1 instead of dou out 1 by dou net 1. Okay. In the same manner, here we are going to see third one. What is the third one? Third one is dou net O1 by dou W5. Dou net O1 by dou W5. If you will see the formula of dou net O1, this is the substitution equation for the net O1. And finally, out O1 is the value for the dou net O1 by dou W5. This is 14th equation. So from the all calculating the individual equation 12, 13, 14. Okay, substitute the above formulas into that particular out O1 minus target O1 for this one, and for this one out O1 into 1 minus out O1, and finally out H1. These are the total values you need to substitute at this place. Okay. So these equations you should apply. Similarly, you should apply to W1, W2, W3 and so on. Okay. As you can represent these values are W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus like this. Okay. This is the algorithm of back propagation. Okay. Finally, we have changed in back propagation algorithm, we need to change the weights of a network, each and every weight of a network to reduce the error. Okay, that is the concept of back propagation algorithm here.